Today is a gorgeous day to go out to Dollar Tree and find something new to craft with. While I was headed to the fall section, I found these amazing brass rings. They come 3 in a pack, one larger than the other, and I brought 2 packs home. We're going to start with this little palette. These little palettes you can also find at Dollar Tree in their crafting section, and I'm just going to remove the sticker from it, and then we're going to first put these felt pads. I find these at Dollar Tree as well. They come in a pack of a whole ton, and then I'm just going to put 1 on each corner. This is so that when we place this either on a table or a countertop, it's not going to scratch anything. We're going to take some floor foam from Dollar Tree. We're just going to take a small piece in one of the smaller rings and place it right in one of those slits. We're going to add hot glue to secure it in place and then hot glue the foam right in front of it. This is going to give us a nice base for a beautiful fall arrangement. And the hot glue worked perfectly. That ring and the foam is not going anywhere. Now we're going to just add a ton of greenery and florals for fall. I want this to be full and just festive and just a nice little centerpiece that can be placed anywhere in your home. So we're going to start with these magnolia leaves. These are left over from another garland that I had. And I'm just going to keep adding greenery and florals. Ones I already had on hand, and ones is just some from the new collection at Dollar Tree for their fall foliage. I'm going to add picks. These picks are yellow and they're gorgeous. They are wired, so I was able to shape them in that circular shape to match the ring of the arrangement. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm just going to keep adding some foliage all around. Once I had the sides nicely filled, I'm going to take one of these potted flowers from Dollar Tree. They bring them every year. They come in a little pot, and the flowers are actually larger. These are perfect because they're nice and large, and it's great for like a center flower, just like I'm doing here. I removed the stem, I added hot glue, place it right in the center. Tell me this is not the cutest centerpiece, and it's actually a good size. That ring really adds a beautiful touch. It's gorgeous. For the next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to start with the medium size ring and the larger one, and we're going to join them together on one side. I'm just going to use jute string. I like to loop it on one side, thread it, tighten it around and around, and then just tie it in a knot. This is going to give me a nice secure hold, and then we're going to have some nautical rope. I'm going to loop it and fold it in half, and then just thread it through the loop, and that way it's just going to have a nice looped look. I'm going to add some hot glue in between. This is going to join that jute string and the rope together. All right, so now we're going to add some yarn. This is yarn I already had on hand. I got this at Hobby Lobby a long time ago, and it's in the thicker side, but you can use any yarn you have. Dollar Tree has many colors and beautiful. I'm going to tie one piece to one side and one piece to the other, just like you see, and I'm going to keep crisscrossing them, just tying it around, leaving an even amount of space in between, as close as possible. Don't stress about it. And I'm going to go side to side and then use these little clips to kind of hold it in place. Once they meet in the center, I'm just going to tie them both together. My friends, you know that I would love to connect with you on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. And I always have those links down below in the description box. So make sure you check them out when you're done watching. All right, so we're nearing the end of the yarn portion. So I tied it in a knot, and then I'm going to make sure that it is nicely separated, and I'm going to add a little tiny dab of glue right in between, right where the yarn and the ring meet for a secure hold. Look how gorgeous this looks. Now I want to add some florals. So I needed something to hold on to the florals and be able to hot glue them. So I'm going to add some of this leftover scrap fabric. These are from the Dollar Tree bundles. I'm going to hot glue one piece on one end and the other piece on the other end, just to make sure they're nice and even. This is going to give me somewhere where I can tuck the wires in for the florals, and you'll see here in a minute. I'm going to start with this green leafy pick. Gorgeous, by the way, from Dollar Tree. I'm going to hot glue it right in, and then just going to add different florals again from Dollar Tree, including one more of those potted ones. This one is going to be a sunflower. Again, it's just large and gorgeous. I'm going to remove it from the pot, remove the stem, add hot glue, and place it right there. And then I'm going to keep adding some florals here and there. I'm going to add one more pumpkin just to add a little bit more of a fall look. And I gotta say, this one is stunning. I love the brightness of the colors. I love the white yarn. Just gives it a nice texture. I would love to know what you think of this one. The next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take a medium size of another pack, another set of rings, and cut it right there, right where it meets. These beads you can find at Dollar Tree in their crafting aisle. They come already set like this. They're perfect for bead garlands. But you can also remove them and use them however you want. In this case, I'm just going to thread them right through the ring. And I'm going to leave maybe about 4 to 5 inches at the end because we are going to add some foam to add some florals. You can find these foam balls at Dollar Tree in their floral section, and I'm just going to use 4 of them. And I'm going to thread them right in and then secure them in place with hot glue in between each ball. All right, friends. Did you hear that I just released my brand new online course, and it's all about crafting with power tools? If you've been wanting to introduce power tools to your crafting or you just want to learn a new skill, this is the perfect course for you. I have all the details in a link down below, so make sure you check it out when you are done watching. Now that I have the foam balls nicely attached, it's time to add florals. Again, I'm just going to start adding to the sides and just build up from there. So these greenery I do get on Amazon, and I do have them on my Amazon store, by the way, which is always linked down below in the description box. So if you want to check out my favorite Amazon finds, it is linked below. All right, so I added the greenery, and now I'm just going to add some Dollar Tree foliage. These are just picks. I'm just going to cut them here and there and add them as I see fit. And then I'm going to add some of these beautiful orange leaves from Dollar Tree to add a pop of color. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, to cover the foam, I'm going to add some Spanish moss. I'm just going to hot glue it, and then I'm going to add a sunflower right in there. I think this one turned out stunning. You can add a ribbon so it can be hung, or you can hang it just like this. This wreath will look gorgeous anywhere in your home. Currently at Dollar Tree, you're going to find aisles and sections with these wooden pieces perfect for fall. They already have a beautiful look to them, just like this tiny little pumpkin. But I want to take it to a whole new level. So I'm going to remove the bow that came with, and then I'm going to take some aluminum foil. We're going to make the stem nice and dramatic, just a little bigger than what it is. It just looked a little too puny for me. So I'm just going to add some foil and start shaping it as I need it, and keep adding as you want. Now the foil right now just kind of comes off. That's okay. Just keep adding, because we're going to secure it in place with some drop cloth. I love working with drop cloth. I'm going to tear a few strips apart and hot glue it all around the stem, covering it up, but also securing it to the base of the pumpkin. Friends, would you join my email list? I have a link down below in the description box. I send out an email once a week with current uploads and also any new news from my channel and my business. So if you want to join my email list, again, the link is down below in the description box. So we're just wrapping the stem and securing it with hot glue. This is so easy to do. Now we're going to add some holes to the side of the pumpkin. I'm going to use my drill, and I'm just going to add a drill bit that fits the size of the ring. I'm going to drill a hole, one in each side, maybe towards the bottom, about an inch from the bottom. After the holes were drilled on each side, I'm going to take one of the small rings and just open it on one side. We're going to thread it right into that each hole. Now, because the ring was smaller than what it is now, I'm just going to shape it, stretch it very carefully, and move it around until it looks nice and even and also very round. And then it's time to add florals, of course. So this time, instead of hot gluing, we're just going to staple them. This is a very solid piece of wood, pumpkin. So we're just going to staple it to the back, and we're going to keep giving it that oval shape, that circular shape. So I'm going to keep stapling and shaping as needed, adding it. And then every time I put one, I just look to the front to make sure it looks nice. So I'm going to just staple and then look in the front and shape and move forward anything you want so that it looks nice to the eye. You can keep adding as much florals as you want. I wanted to keep it on the simple side. I arranged it, and look how cute this looks. And it's such an easy project. There is nothing to do to the pumpkin except for maybe enlarging the stem, but that's optional. Oh, my friends, this is it. Let me know which one is your favorite, and I have another video here for you with tons more fall inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.